Then one of the time, man, we bump mates. You know what I'm saying? And Mufassa was working down there in the hole. I'm telling Mufassa, I'm like, boy, I got a shake bite, boy. I got a shake bite. My people that normally come run the Michael Vick and Roddy White play, he couldn't do it for me at the time. I got to try to figure out me some more legs. I got to try to get me some more hustling going on. So one of the orderlies had done got fired down there in the hole. So Mufassa told me, he was like, hey, boy, you want to work down here in the hole? I'm like, shit, yeah, I'll come down there and work. He was like, well, I'm going to holler at LT, man. Jay, when I go out to work in the morning, pull up with me, go down there with me. And, you know, it'll be a good thing. You can holler at them yourself. So I'm like, all right, cool. So the next morning come, we get up. We both go to breakfast and shit. We leave breakfast and go straight down there to the hole. You know what I'm saying? It was already another orderly down there. He was picking up the trays and shit. So we get down there, whatever. Mufassa, me and Mufassa pull up on Lieutenant. So Mufassa told Lieutenant, he was like, hey, man, I got a real hard worker right here, man. They're my bunk mate, man. He official. So Lieutenant was like, oh, so you vouching for him? Because if he some bullshit now, I'm going to fire your ass too. He was like, oh, no, bro, official. Like, bro gonna handle the business. So LT was like, well, shit, you can go on here and start working. He was like, when the counselor get here, I'm gonna have you come on here to counseling with me. We're gonna get the paperwork did, you know what I'm saying? Get you an OMS schedule or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. See, that right then let me know these folk can do what they want to do. You feel me? Because a lot of detail you try to get, they try to tell you got to wait on classification and all that shit. But that right there let me know if somebody wants you on their detail bad enough, they can get you on them. You feel me? It just depends on who it is. So one day, it's chicken day. It's chicken day. So boom, Mufassa passing out the trade, because we'll alternate. If he pass him out, I'll pick him up. Or if I pass him out, he'll come around and pick him up. So Mufassa passing out the chicken trays and shit. So it was a white boy back then, the whole name Gunner. Gunner was one of them racist ass, gold face. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't like niggas, period. Like, he was one of them old real redneck, racist white dude. You know what I'm saying? So Mufassa had done gave him his tray. So Gunner was like, hey, man, I need another tray, man. This chicken too small. Look at this chicken, man. It's a bit. So Mufassa like, man, hey, man, I don't fix the trays up there in the kitchen, bro. You feel me? I can't help how the chicken came down here. That's how they gave. He was like, man, but your black ass can give me another motherfucking tray. So Mufassa like, who the fuck you talking to? He was like, I'm talking to you. You the motherfucker standing in front of my flap, man. I'm talking to you, man. Swap this tray out. Give it to one of them little black dudes, man. I don't want this little ass chicken. So Mufassa was like, all right. He walked up on his flap. Dude had the tray sitting on the flap. Mufassa walked up to the flap and pushed that bitch in the window, lift that nigga flap up and lock that bitch. So shit, now gun on the door, he kicking. Boom, 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 boom. He kicking the door. So wasn't no police in there, so he was kicking for nothing. He mad as hell. So when the officer do finally come in, about an hour or two later to do their rounds and shit, he went back to kicking on the door. So the officer like, hey, what you want, man? What wrong, man? What you want? He was like, hey, man, this motherfucker done gave me this little bitty piece of chicken. Then he came and pushed the tray on the floor. Woo, 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 woo. So the officer like, man, look, man, chalk all over with, bro. The kitchen shut down, bro. Ain't nothing I could do about this shit. So the motherfucker went to nutting up. He went to nutting up and shit. He done flooded out his cell. He done went to flooding and shit. So the officer, he opened the pipe chase. The pipe chase is where they could turn the water on and off. So the officer turned the water off. He was like, hey, motherfucker, you finna go 24 hours with no water since you on the flood. So me and Mufassa, we went over there. We started cleaning up the water and shit. So the white boy Gunner like, yeah, nigger, clean that water up, motherfucker. Clean that water up, motherfucker. So Mufassa like, I bet your bitch ass ate that chicken off that floor, though. Hungry bitch. You ain't got damn soup in that bitch. I know you ate that shit off the floor, nasty motherfucker. So Him and Gunner going back and forth, back and forth. So Gunner like, if I ever get out this motherfucking hole, I got a big ass machete in him. So I look at the window, he holding up a big ass knife. So I'm like, damn, that bitch do got a big ass knife in that bitch. So Mufasa like, bitch, you will never get to use that motherfucker. What, you threatening my life? So the motherfucker, like, you know, motherfucker be sell gangsters. They talk shit behind the door. So he popping it like, yeah, I get out the hole. He went to hitting the glass and everything with the goddamn knife. Bam, 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 yeah, motherfucker. Bam, bam, bam. When I get out this hole, it's me and you. It's me and you. So Mufasa was smiling. He was like, all right, you right. It gonna be me and you. It gonna be me and you if you make it out this motherfucker. If you make it out. So the motherfucker just don't know. Gunner don't even know who he dealing with. Like, I'm like, boy, his ass better pipe down. He really need to apologize. Cause boy, you fucking with the wizard. Boy, this nigga here the wizard. Like, this boy on some real Harry Potter shit now. Whoop up a potion and hit your and chain your ass with it, boy. For real, he don't even know what's going on. So we go back to the dorm and shit later on that night. Mufasa, like I told y'all, he keep that little pouch. I don't know what was all in his pouch that he kept in his locker box. But when we got back to the dorm, took a shower and shit, we got fresh or whatever. I seen him pull that little pouch out of his locker. He opened it, he smelt it, he zipped it back up, and he held it. He did a little prayer ritual and shit. I'm like, oh, there you go. So I'm like, this motherfucker Gunner don't even know who he fucking with. He better pipe that shit down. So boom, I go back down to the detail and shit. So next thing you know, I hear that boy Gunner and that boy Mufasa going at it again. They talking shit. So I hear Gunner tell Mufasa, I'ma shit your ass down. If I can't shit you down myself, I'ma get you shitted down. Yeah, facts. I'ma get your ass shitted down, bitch. I'm still mad about my bird. So after that chicken tray situation, Mufasa had me give Buddy his tray because he was like, shit, man, I don't want this motherfucker. I don't want to have to, you feel me? He going to keep playing, though, and I'm going to give him what he want. So, boom. Next thing you know, couple days go by and shit. They get into it again. It seemed like every time Mufasa hit that flow, that white Gunner got something to say. You feel me? And I could tell Mufasa was getting tired of that shit. So, that motherfucker Gunner, he flooded his cell out again. Officer pull up, cut his water off and shit. We had to clean up that water again. So he popping it. He like, yeah, I love to see when niggers work for me. I love to see when you niggers work for me. I'm like, hold on, partner. Who the fuck you talking to? He was like, shit, ain't you a nigger? Ain't you out there mopping up the water? Get to work, nigger. I'm like, boy, you don't even know, boy. I'll pay somebody to fall off in your room because you know you going to have niggas that can pop out. I'm like, man, this boy here just don't know. I say, man, I'm going to chill, though. In my head, I'm like, I'm going to chill, though, because I know that nigga Mufasa, he got damn, you feel me? Because the motherfucker behind the door, I can't get to him, and then I got shit going on. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, fuck up. It ain't nothing but some words. He just popping it because he mad. He a racist. He a bigot. You feel me? So I'm like, all right. I was like, he don't even know. He gonna get what the fuck he got coming to him. So, boom. We finna cleaning the water up and shit. Then we end up leaving for the day. We get back in the dorm, in the room, smoking and shit. So Mufasa like, boy, he almost down to the last straw now. I'm like, who? He be like, that motherfucking white boy down there in that hole. He be like, man, I'm getting sick and tired of that motherfucking ass for real. I'm like, man, that bitch ain't talking about shit. That bitch in the hole, bro. He a cell gangster. He ain't talking about nothing. So Mufasa like, nah, I feel that motherfucker spirit. That bitch got a demon spirit. Demons got to die. I say, damn, Mufasa, for real? He was like, yeah, that bitch got a demon spirit. I can feel it. I got something for him, though. He was like, bump mate, let me get the room. So, boom, I get up out of there. I already know that boy Mufasa finna probably do one of his rituals, one of his prayers. You know, that boy be lighting candles, singing Indian style and shit. Like, he one of the one, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, he be on some Harry Potter shit. So, a couple days go by and shit. So, lieutenant come down there, we doing cell clean out or whatever. So Mufassa was like, look, I'm gonna do the top range, bro. You get the bottom range. I'm like, all right, shit, bet. So lieutenant was like, mandatory cell clean out, mandatory cell clean out. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, coming out that room. And we get on. I know y'all got a lot of trays. I need my trays up out of here. I know y'all motherfuckers got a lot of trash in here. Yeah, I need all that. You feel me? So we coming around room to room, have your shit together, have your trash together. Me and my orderly coming around. So boom, we going around room. So next thing you know, we get the gunner room. So lieutenant cuffed him up, you know what I'm saying? Brought him and his bunkmate out the room. So somebody had them call lieutenant to their door. So lieutenant walk out for a second. So I tell that motherfucker gunner, I say, bitch, you dying bad right now. I say, I could beat your bitch ass to death right now. Bitch, you got on handcuff, bitch. You forgot all that motherfucking shit you be talking? So I look, I see lieutenant one goddamn looking. So I grabbed that bitch round his throat and I pushed him up against the wall. I said, bitch, you ever call me a nigga again, I'll fuck your ass up in this bitch. So he sitting there, that bitch eye went to roll into the back of the head because I put them fingers in his throat and I'm choking the fuck out of his ass. I said, bitch, I'll kill you in this motherfucker. Fuck wrong with you? So I run his head against the wall and I grabbed a broom right quick. LT heard when his head hit the goddamn thing, so he looked over there, but I done grabbed a broom. I went off in the room and shit. So Gunner, he went to telling, you didn't see that? You see how red, look at my throat. He just grabbed me around my throat. I say, LT, I don't know what this boy talking about. Lieutenant was like, just go ahead, hurry up, clean the room out. So I sweep that bitch out the room with nasty as a motherfucker. I'm talking about this bitch, they were living like real Vikings in that bitch. And that bitch had a real funky, ronky smell in that bitch. They got trash here, well, then they got roaches in the room and shit. I'm like, oh, hell no. I sweep that bitch out barely. You know, I wasn't really trying to clean up because I don't fuck with this motherfucking boy Gunner. You know what I'm saying? But I sweep it out. LT came and looked and shit. He like squared away. He made them go back in the room, close the door. So we end up finishing or whatever. So Mufassa pulled up on me. He was like, boy, I seen you when you grabbed that motherfucker. Boy, I said, yeah, I had to, boy. That nigga talking some nigger this, nigger that. I said, man, I tried to choke that bitch eyeballs out of his head, bitch. He was like, I'm glad you got off on that bitch. So that thing, you know, I guess he felt us talking about him, whatever, because I know he didn't hear us because we wasn't nowhere nearby a room. He was like, yeah, motherfucker, you did that. You did that. He went to hitting the window again with the goddamn big ass knife, like, bitch, I'm gonna get you too. When I get out this box, I'm gonna get you too, motherfucker. I said, man, you ain't gonna fuck with me. You ain't gonna do shit to me. You feel me? You ain't talking about nothing. So, boom. About a week go by and shit. We down there in the hole. You know what I'm saying? We working. So they had them put a new orderly down there. You feel me? So we normally keep this motherfucker gunner flap locked. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I guess he had done got the new orderly the goddamn unlock it. But while we clean up and shit, we ain't never see him with the flap down. So that boy Mufassa, he buffing the flow. He using the speed buffer. He buffing the flow and shit. So that thing, you know, when he get by gunner room, man, before a nigga could say something, do something, he let it flap down and he threw shit all in Mufassa face because Mufassa was buffing right there in front of his room. This motherfucker gunner done threw shit all in Mufassa face. I'm talking about shit everywhere. I'm talking about shit all over, bro. I'm like, damn. So the white boy, he hitting the glass with the knife. Ha, 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 ha. I told you I was gonna get you. I told you I was gonna motherfucking get you. I told you I was gonna get you. So I'm like, damn. Mufassa, he go in the mock claws and shit. He take the shirt off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He get in there. He used some state soap and shit. He cleaned himself up. Got the shit out of his face, out of his hair and shit. So he come out the mock closet smiling and shit. So boom, he pull up on me. He was like, hey, bro, you got your phone on you? I was like, yeah, I got my phone. Why, what's up? He was like, man, let me see it, man. I need to take a picture. So I'm like, shit, take a picture. He was like, yeah, let me take a picture. So I'm like, all right. I ain't know what that boy had going on, but I was like, all right. So boom, he get my phone. We go in the mop closet. I pass on the phone or whatever. So he started walking back toward Gunner room. So he done fucked around. And when he pulled up, I guess Gunner knew he was gonna try to goddamn close the flap. So he done put his arm out the flap and shit. So I guess he thought that was gonna stop Mufassa from closing his flap. Mufassa went to punching his arm and shit. Boom, 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 boom. So that motherfucker finally snatched his arm back. So Mufassa locked his flap. So the motherfucker came to the window. He talking shit to Mufassa and shit. So Mufassa looked around and shit. He pulled the phone out and he holding it at the window. Then he done took a picture of that boy. Boom. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I wonder why he took a picture on. So he do his head like this. You know what I'm saying? Telling me to come to the mock closet. So I go to the mock closet. He was like, hey, bro, hold that picture in there for me till we get back to the dorm. So I'm like, all right. So boom, we go about our day or whatever. Everybody laughing at Mufasa and shit. Why you done got shitted down? And you know niggas back there in the hole ain't shit. They talking cash money and shit. So boom. We get back to the dorm or whatever, get fresh and shit, you know what I'm saying? Get them showers and shit out the way. So Mufasa like, let me see your phone. I need to hold your phone for it's gonna be about an hour and a half, bro. I need to do something. I was like, shit, bro, cool. So I hand him the phone. I walk out the room to fix my bowl and, you know what I'm saying, a couple Kool-Aid and shit. I come back. Mufasa got the picture blowed up on the phone and he drawing a picture. He drawing. Like, I ain't even know he could draw. But he drawing a picture of this motherfucker. I'm talking about he detailing the hell out this bitch. I'm like, damn, this bitch can draw this shit by hell. So, about an hour and a half, then 2 hours go by. You know what I'm saying? He give me my phone back. So, I look, you know what I'm saying? He done draw that bitch to a T. I'm talking about he draw that bitch to a T. When he give me the phone back, he was like, shit, bro, let me get in the room for a minute. Let me get in the room. So I leave out. I'm like, damn, what the hell this boy got going on? He done draw the picture. I'm talking about if you see the picture, it look exactly like the picture on the phone. Like, he done drew a picture of this nigga. I'm like, fuck he finna do with that? So boom, I delete Buddy's picture out my phone, you know what I'm saying? So I leave out the room, you know what I'm saying? Mufasa come out that bit about an hour later, you know what I'm saying? Putting water on his face and shit. I go back in the room, it smell like smoke in there. You know what I'm saying? Like he had them lit them candles and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I already know that nigga done did one of his goddamn rituals. But I still trying to understand what he was doing with the motherfucking picture. So I don't say nothing else about it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Mufassa, but I ain't no telling what type of trick he got up his sleeve. So boom, we go to work the next day. It quiet as hell back there in the hole. I'm like, damn, what going on? So I'm waiting on Gunner to start his ranting and raving, but motherfucker quiet. Motherfucker quiet. So boom. Next thing you know, Mufasa, he jumping around, he sweeping. I see him looking around and shit. This nigga done went in his pocket. He put something in his hand. So shit, he went to Gunner Wonder. He looked in the room and shit. Then he eased the flap down and he blew some white smoke in that motherfucker room. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? He closed the flap back and shit. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck he got going on? So boom. I don't say nothing though. I go to jumping around and shit. So next thing you know, that I'm looking around for Mufasa. I don't see his ass. So then I go in the mop closet. When I go in the mop closet, he's sitting on the little milk crate. He's sitting on that bitch. And this nigga, I don't know where he get these goddamn little needles from, but he had like some little needles. And he had this same picture of Buddy that he had done draw. And he was sticking needles in the goddamn picture and shit. He sticking needles in the picture. He had done made like a makeshift, like, I ain't gonna say it was a pillow, but it was like some cloth type shit. And he had them put the picture on it. And he was sticking needles in that motherfucker. Then after he stuck all the needles he had in that bitch, cause I'm watching, I'm like, what the fuck? That motherfucker sat the goddamn picture down in front of him. He closed his eyes. He went to praying and shit. I said, oh, this nigga here. It really scared me because I ain't never seen no shit like that. So I spent the block. I went to the other side. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Mind you, they had done let Gunner room. I forgot to tell y'all, they had done let Gunner roommate out the hole. So he was in the room by himself. So But yeah, I went to the other side. I'm jacking around, went to talking niggas. I had done forgot about that shit, cause I ain't gonna lie, the shit spooked me. I ain't never seen nothing. A nigga done draw the picture of a motherfucker. Now he seeing him sticking needles in the motherfucking picture and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck? So boom. We go back to the dorm that night. He pull out his little pouch, you know what I'm saying? And shit, he do one of his little rituals and shit. He praying and shit. So I'm like, man, I don't tell him what the fuck going on. So the next morning, we go down there to the hole. The goddamn lieutenant tell her, like, hey, I'm gonna need y'all to go back in the dorm. I'm like, damn, what done went on? He was like, man, I got one down here done hung his motherfucking self and he slit his wrist. I'm like, he slit his wrist and hung himself? He was like, man, this shit crazy. The motherfucker hand damn near hanging off, cut so big on his damn wrist. Then the motherfucker hung himself. He still hanging. They ain't even got him down yet. I just called the code about 5 minutes ago. He was like, shit, I ain't finna touch his ass. Shit, he gonna have to wait. He dead already. Hell, he was like, man, I ain't with touching no dead bodies and shit. So I'm gonna let medical and all them folk come down here. So I look at Mufassa. Mufassa got the biggest grin on his face. Then I thought about it. I was like, oh, shit, gone him. So later on that day, after 12 o'clock count, the officer came in there like, hey, I need my whole orderly. I need my whole orderly. So shit, we go down there to the hole and I be down. Gunner room was wide open, wasn't nobody in that bitch. So I look at Mufassa. He was like, yeah. That bitch had his day coming. He won't call no motherfucking body else no damn nigga. I said, boy, this bitch here don't play, boy. I don't know what kind of remedy, what kind of potion he done whooped up on that damn boy. But Buddy had done cut his own wrist and hung himself. To me, that didn't make sense. You feel me? But per the lieutenant, he was like, shit, when he found him, the nigga hand, and she looked at it, hang his wrist and shit, it was bleeding, it was leaking. And he hung himself. I say, boy, that nigga Mufassa a hell of a motherfucker. Boy, that nigga here don't play. I don't want no smoke with that boy. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? I stayed on that boy good side. Cause boy, that's the wrong type of nigga to get on his bad side. And in prison, I told you, that shit is hell. Like, you gonna see real demons, real zombies. Like, it ain't nothing but a ball of negative energy. You feel me? Good energy is rare in prison. Everybody on some negative scheme and shit. But this motherfucker Mufassa, bro, it was a powerful motherfucker, bro. He was powerful. I don't know how he know what he know how to do what he do. But that nigga, that shit used to scare me, boy. You know what I'm saying? We were cool and shit, but to a certain level, I could say I wasn't scared of him as far as physically, like fighting type shit, but I was scared of him like spiritually, cause shit, boy, to know how to do that type of shit to somebody, bro. I don't know where he get that shit from. I ain't asked him no questions about this shit. But that man used to goddamn, I done seen that nigga do some dangerous shit to niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? On a whole nother level, on a whole nother realm type shit. Like, I don't know where Buddy get his knowledge from or how he know how to do that. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, even though it didn't happen to me, he didn't do it to me, but it's still kind of scary though. Like, you be looking at that boy like, ooh, shit. So only thing I used to do is just stay on that boy good side. Me and him ain't never had no problem. You feel me? He was a good bunk mate. You know what I'm saying?